lovely, my parcel. Well, this better be mine. Just checking. Yes, it says Tina on it. Don't want to go undo another one of next door's parcels. Aha. Yay! Bladder. Red. I can't remember ordering red. I'm sure I ordered orange. Aha! It's red and orange. I'm sure it was not red and orange. I'm sure it was all orange, but never mind. Does not matter. Now, before I get into opening this, I've got 2 bladders for 2 other bags, so I could have took the bladder out of one of the other ones and put it in this when I weren't using it, but I've decided this is a copy of a well-known brand, and this big hole is ideal for filling up at aid stations instead of the other type where you have to kind of fold it over and put this like thing, slide this thing across. So this is my new Ultra Vest, and hopefully this one will fit me. Right, this is just about as close to a copy as you can get from a Camelback. I think it's the marathon, so something like marathon, Camelback marathon, and then there's another Camelback, the Camelback Classic, and then there's another one, and this company has got variations very close and others that are similar, because these have got more products than Camelback's got. So I am convinced they're practically a copy. They're probably not made out of the same material, but this is quite thin and air-techy. This bit on the marathon one zips open, so to reveal that in its place, well, the other way around, and with the thing that fastens it in, but leaves that open so you can just undo it, put the water in. But this is as close as you're going to get, and this cost me £17, and instead of about £70 or £80, and it's got these stupid things on that I don't like. These look, where the marathon, the Camelback ones have got clips, which I like better. I don't like these on the Salomon, but Solomon's too big. It's alright if it's fully packed, but I'm not gonna, the amount of stuff it'll take, it's when it's not packed very full, the Salomon, it's just too big on these bits here. But when you fully pack the pack up, of course the Solomon's got an extra thing that comes up, it takes in all the slack, and that's all right, but it's still not tight enough on me to run in. Be all right for walking in. So this will replace it for my ultra training. The reason I'm not using my bike one that I'd got, that if you saw my review of all my kit, I'd got one that's just a bladder with a tiny little pouch in the back that I was considering using. It's these front pockets. Oops. These front pockets that I'm going to find most useful. Things I can get at. I have big problems in trying to get things from out behind me. So the one for the bike has not got anything like this. It's all behind. And the stuff I shove in the back here will be stuff that I'll only use in emergency, like, or if it's raining and I need to get me jacket or something. All the stuff that I want to carry, that I want to get at, is going in these pockets at the front. So this is why I bought this. So I'm going to try it on and just hope that this one fits. Well, this fits better for a start. I don't know what this bit's for, why it's tied onto there. Then it comes up to this piece. I do not know, not worked that out yet. But this can be tightened. But what is better about this one than the Salomon is, you can see, you can tighten it up on the sides. So I can tighten this up, another one on this side, alright, that one like that, and then I can tighten these. Fair enough, the Salomon had pockets here, but I found the last time I wore it, I couldn't get things out of that pocket with my arm. Even though it looks like I can get my arm to there, but you just seem to not be able to get things out, and things rode up in them pockets. You felt like they was coming out because they've got nothing at the top. So this is lightweight, thin. I mean, I'm not doing 100 miler or 50 miler. I'm only doing 30 miler, I was saying only, but I don't need to carry as much kit as people that's doing longer races. And it's May, so it's going to be in between. Maybe a bit cold, it may be warm, and maybe raining, maybe sunny. It was lovely weather last year when I marshalled it, so you never know, do you? So I shouldn't think that I will be in any need of only carrying a lightweight set of waterproofs. My husband's going to be at the aid stations. I can leave things in the van because we're swapping dogs, so I can have everything I could possibly want. And there's, I think there's about, whether there's 5 aid stations or 4, but there should be aid stations quite close. You're not running that far without being at an aid station, so I shouldn't think I will need anything other than this, fully packed with all my goodies in the front and my emergency wet weather gear in the back. And actually these clip on and off better than the Salomon ones. I have a right trouble getting the Salomon ones to click on. Never mind, there's a knack to getting them off. These go on and off as easy as anything. So I'm quite happy. So this again is a copy of the Camelback bladder, and but this twists off. And does this have, what's this? Is this a filter? Or is this just paper? Oh, that's just paper inside. I thought it was a filter for a minute. Where the Camelback one clicks in, you have to click it into a little groove here and then slide it round. And I saw a review and one fellow was having big problems with it. So, I mean, I think this may be tie wrapped. I don't know whether that's a tie wrap or whether it's just part of, it might stay on. So all I have to do, yes, there's probably, get it in the right place, and then it just twists. So I'm hoping, and that, I think that's for, that's that for just grabbing hold of it so you can put the water in. That bit must be to go in the top of here. That must go in the top of there. These must be to hang it up to dry. On the Camelback version, you've got this like bar that comes out, flicks out and pushes down, and it holds the thing open to dry, which is a good thing. But I think if you hung that up with, I always stick this nozzle in like that. If I hung that up like that, I reckon that would dry out easy enough. That's not a problem, is it? So you might have to have a knack to this. It might. So not quite as easy, but then again the Camelback one looked hard, even though it's supposed to be a simple design. So let's undo this. Now I've fastened it, I can't get it undone. It's like that, so that must sit, must be a hole somewhere for the, so that sits in there. If you can imagine, that folds over. Oh well, I see, that goes in there like that. That one goes through there like that, and this must come over here and clip on like that. So then, aha, found an hole. So you can have it either side, that side or this side, and that shoves through there and connects in there. Put my hand down there actually. Might just click on. It might do that before I shove it into the thing. Then that comes over there, through there, it's a bit fiddly, it doesn't want to go through. There we are. I should imagine. Just wondering if that's for that, like that. Ah. Could even, oh, another little pocket there. That will actually come up through there like that. Oh. I think that's how it is. We'll try it at that and see what happens and fiddle around with it. So I'm really pleased with that. £17, can't grumble.